So you remember we had posted a video about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. They got to leave the royal family. The Queen made a deal with them to do so because these people was extremely racist toward Meghan Markle. Before she was calling herself biracial, but I guarantee you today she don't call herself biracial. I know good when she calls herself black now because they made sure to let her know that. We talked about all the issues and problems that she had in the previous video. You can go check that video out. But now her father, Thomas Markle, come out and he speaks about the situation. I want you to hear exactly what he says about his own daughter and listen to the tone and what he actually says about her. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Meghan and Harry and what separating from the royals. I think I've already said it's just disappointing to me, and it's disappointing because she actually got every girl's dream. Every young girl wanted to become a princess, and she got that. And now she's tossing that away for, it looks like she's tossing it away for money. Apparently $3 million and a 26-bedroom home isn't enough for them. I don't know. I can't answer. I can't go much further than that. It's kind of embarrassing to me. When they got married, they took on an obligation, and the obligation is to be part of the royals and to represent the royals, and it would be foolish for them not to. This is like one of the greatest long-living institutions ever. They're destroying it. They're cheapening it. They're making it shabby. They're turning it into a Walmart with a crown on it now. It's something that's ridiculous. They shouldn't be doing this. Can't see her reaching out to me, especially now. And in light of what I'm saying now, she probably won't. Or Harry, for that matter. But here again, I think both of them are turning into lost souls at this point. I don't know what they're looking for. I don't think they know what they're looking for.
Wow. So about his own daughter, he basically spoke no different than they spoke about her in the UK. He was right on cue with putting his daughter down, degrading her, because he is degrading her in this, talking about how she ruined the institution and what they're doing. Like, I just shook my head and said, man, I said, they are so serious and in line with white supremacy. Trust me, that royal family is nothing but the old school white supremacy. It's all it is to it. That's all it is. In this situation, when Meghan Markle proved it, her father comes out, her white father, and he can care less about her. All he cares about is staying on code with white supremacy. Now, we're showing this because we need to show this. Some people say, well, Phil, I don't care about that. Well, I don't care about you not caring. It's a lesson to this. The lesson is this. You walk around here saying you're biracial and you got a black parent. In this world, you're not. There's no such thing as biracial. Don't let these quote unquote super woke folks now, and I say super woke because some of y'all just so super woke that it's kind of ridiculous in how you talk now. You know, you want to say, well, this person ain't black, that person ain't black. You don't have the power to make that happen, first and foremost. And black folks have never done that before. I remember growing up, people had whatever parent they had. As long as you had a black parent, you one of us. You was in our neighborhood. You did whatever with us. Now you're trying to separate them in a category. Look, they tried to do that before in this country. They called them mulattoes, and it caused a lot of problems. So you don't want to do that. That's first and foremost. They already tried that. Just understand your American history. But a lot of them, like Meghan Markle, finds out the hard way. Because you have some of them that will have children, male or female, black children that come from them, and they will call that child the N-word. You know, just remember the young lady that came on here a while back because her mom kicked her out behind being supportive of Black Lives Matter and called her the N-word and all that. When I interviewed that young lady a while back, I think last either year or two ago, and the same thing. They don't care about their kids, some of them. They are so concerned about staying on code with racism and white supremacy, and that's exactly what this man has done. He's a piece of work, but she never really talk about him. She always talk about her black mother and what her black mother has done. And if I was Meghan, I would want my children around that man or that family. Not at all. I wouldn't trust those people whatsoever. Because if she was a grandmother and she listened to her grandson and hear what he's, dealing with the situation, she should have told him, you know what, y'all can step back. We'll take care of y'all. Don't worry about it. But they say, oh no, you want to step back? Well, shoot, you got to pay back millions of dollars to the family for the use of a house. You got to, they making them pay money back and everything. Now they let them get a hold to this house that they all stay in Canada. They say you got to pay rent on it. And I guess some people say that's fine. But the fact is this whole situation has exposed not only her father, exposed their royal family, exposed the racism in the UK. Just like that Brexit thing they're trying to do. The only reason that got stirred up because of immigration. That's all really got stirred up. Because they didn't like all these different brown people coming in and black people coming into the UK. They want to have it a white supremacist conclave. And that's fine. Let them have that because they're going to see exactly what happens when they get by themselves. It never turns out good. As some of these countries that don't have black folks around or whoever else, check out their birth rates and how there's so much in the tank and how they're scared they don't have nobody to reproduce anymore, or how they're worrying about the workforce when they live by themselves. It's not hard to do the research on that. But this, Meghan Markle story has been very interesting. But, it also taught me this. They're going to stay on code no matter what. Now, black folks, take a learning lesson from this. They stayed on code, period. Those people stay on code. Why don't we do the same thing? No matter what, you stay on code, period. Stick with the agenda of the black community. Stick together like they do. So Meghan, if you see this video, like I said, there are definitely some sisters that probably will embrace you, talk with you, and they'll hang out with you. Get you some good black women in your life, and some good black men, or preferably some couples. And that way you can give, that baby the proper, cultural experience that the baby needs to have. Because in this country, Canada as well, because Canada is not immune to racism. I don't know why y'all went to Canada. Y'all done better going to South Africa, because I read it. You really like South Africa. You done better down there than in Canada. But you need to expose your child to your mom's side of the family and all other black people, because that child really going to need it. And obviously with your situation, you see why that child's going to need it.